Oh, hey team. Happy Monday. So today my morning was spent with actually a very, very sweet friend of mine who offered to come over and school me a little bit on taxes and all of that stuff because I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that stuff. So this morning we were like talking expenses and all of that stuff, and then I started to add up my income. And I had actually added up a portion of my income earlier this year, and I was like, holy crap, it's grown like crazy this year. But today for the first time is when I saw the total of what I've earned in 2016. And it just got me to thinking. It got me to thinking like about what I'm passionate about when it comes to this business. And it got me to thinking that I don't really share this kind of stuff enough, and the reason I want to talk about it is because, hey Leslie, hey Carrie. Carrie is my sweet friend who came over this morning to help me. So I want to talk about it for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I feel like I kind of water it down a little bit because honestly, like pandering to the lowest common denominator, and like, why am I doing that? That's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense, especially given that a part of my job is to be a business coach for people who want to change their lives. And so let's talk about that. So as you can see, I did a little breakdown for you guys of what my income progression has looked like. I'm going to share what my income goal is for 2017 and discuss a little bit about that. So in 2013, which was my first full year as a coach, I earned $24,489. 2014, I earned $48,499. In 2015, my income actually tripled. In my third year, my income tripled, and it was $146,565. And then 2016 was a grand total of $244,842. So, I mean, people who know me well know that it's more about the freedom than it is anything else. So we've built this life where I was able to tender my resignation to my corporate job. My husband was able to leave the police service in March of this year. We're super grateful for that time. I'll always say we're super grateful for that time, and I'm super grateful that he served for 8 years in the police service. But we're also grateful that he gets to start a new chapter and to do something different. And I'm going to say this. I feel really, really blessed to do what I do as a coach. I feel really blessed that what I get to do is to help people get fit. Part of my job description is that I have to work out. I mean, for me, it doesn't really get better than that. The extra accountability that has come with being a coach, I need that. Learning about nutrition, all of that kind of stuff. I have a great job, but I'm going to say, I can't stand it when I see these posts sometimes that, I see on Facebook, these different posts that, like, if you sign up, like, it sounds like it's so easy to build, a $200,000 income or a $300,000 income. You can make $1 million a year in 2 years in this business, or, just the like, those posts where it's like, come join my team, come do what I do, you'll be rich. It's not like that. It's not like that. There are blood, sweat, and tears. Last year, $244,000 in 1 year. I feel so blessed to have been able to create a business like that, but it has taken me a ton of hard work. I've had to grow so much as a person, and I've had to get over my ego time and again and again and again. I have failed, and you guys, if you saw the picture I posted this morning, y'all know I have failed. Like, I have gotten so much softer than I was 4 months ago. And there are a few, there are a few contributing factors to that or whatever. But the fact is, I'm not as fit as I was 4 to 6 months ago. And so, I put that out there. I put that stuff out there. My failures as well as my successes. But I can't handle when I see these posts where it seems like, oh, just join and it's so easy and you'll be so successful. No, it takes a lot of hard work. But I'm going to tell you this. If I had to clean porta potties for a living, this is what I told my mentor when I started coaching. If I had to clean porta potties for a living in order to build this kind of life for my family, I would. I don't have to go to work every day anymore. Sorry, the light's very, very strange right now. I don't have to go to work anymore. I can go to my kids' assemblies and listen to them sing and, watch the little plays. I have the freedom to be able to spend so much more time with my kids than I ever did working corporate. Now Chris is at home as well, and we've got one work from home parent and one stay at home parent. That's our ideal right now. It might not always be that way, but that's our ideal right now. If I had to clean porta potties for a living, I would do a damn good job at cleaning porta potties for a living if I knew that I get to create my own success. No one caps my income. It's not like 2016 at $244,000. Nobody said to me, that's it. That's all you can earn. You're capped out. You've hit the ceiling. I haven't hit the ceiling, and it's up to me. Nobody tells me. I get to make that decision. I get to decide how hard I want to work. I get to decide what goals I want to go for. And truly and honestly, I will say it again, I would clean porta potties for a living if that's what I had to do to create this level of freedom and life for our family. So in 2017, I'll tell you guys what my goal is in 2017, and I'll tell you why it's my goal as well. I have a big, hairy, audacious goal for 2017, and here's why first. I think the why matters a lot more than the actual figure. In fact, I heard this quote. It said, it's not, nobody directed it at me, but I heard this quote, make a goal to be a millionaire for what it will make of you to have to get there. Even if you give it away, when you get there, you will have to become a better person in order to make that kind of goal happen. And so, firstly, the reason for my income goal for 2017 is, number one, I want to be able to travel across the country to see my family at the drop of a hat. In 2016, we were able to go 2 times last year, which was amazing, and it's the first time we've ever been able to do that. It's the first Christmas we've had back at home with my mom and my immediate family since I started coaching, because jobs all got in the way, right? So I want the freedom to do that. Number 2, we have a dream to buy a piece of property, a little piece of property. It's not going to be anything huge and extravagant, but we have a dream to buy a little piece of property where, right now, if we eat dinner on the deck, we're eating dinner with our neighbors because we can hear everything they're saying, they can hear everything we're saying. We want to spread out. We want to have a little bit of space. And we want to build our dream home. That probably won't happen this year, but that's okay. We want to buy the land this year, so that is a possibility for the following year. That is our life by design. We want our forever home where we're going to raise our kids until they move out, and we don't want a massive pile of debt. Debt stresses me out. It sits on my chest, and I do not like it. So, and we've been there where we've been in suffocating amounts of debt, and we're like, oh my gosh, how are we going to even pay the minimum payments on things? That was our past, and I never want to go back there again. We want to buy a piece of land this year. So my goal this year for 2017, because I've come to a place in my business, I was in building mode. For 4 years, I was in building mode. And now I've gotten good at what I do. It took me a long time to get really good at a lot of these things. I've gotten good at what I do. Now I get to be in expansion mode. I've got the skills down. Of course, I'm still always growing and learning, but now I get to be in expansion mode and really blow things up. So this year, I'm putting it out there publicly. My goal for 2017 is $500,000, an income of $500,000. And what excites me about that is because I know the level of freedom that that's going to create. We're not going to go and build this massive, enormous house and make the minimum down payment. That's not what we want. We want freedom from debt. And we know that we can accomplish that if we're really, really smart about the way that we do things. So I am overwhelmed with excitement about the goals for 2017. I am overwhelmed with excitement, not just for my family, but because I know I have so many women on my team who have goals to design their own life. Their dreams are their own. They're different than mine, and that's awesome and that's cool. So their dreams are their own. And I now have have the tools that I can help them accomplish those goals. I now have the tools where, like, I did this in 2016. Our income was $244,000. I did that. Now I get to teach people to do that. And this year, I'm looking for my A team. I'm looking for women like me. I'm looking for women who know that they could really build something amazing. Maybe your goals are different than mine. Maybe your goals are exactly the same as mine, but that's what I'm looking for. My dream team, my A team, who wants to duplicate my success to build your version of life by design. So I'll actually be starting a new coach training on the second Monday in February. So if this is something that's like tugging at your heartstrings a little bit, if you want more information about how to become a coach on the Fit Republic team, I will be taking applications shortly. You can comment below and I will send you the information. That is it for today, you guys. Happy Monday. Go crush your week.